Here's a wild fact about Germany's long conflict. The 30 Years' War, which began in 1618, marked one of the longest and most destructive periods in German history, devastating the nation and altering its landscape. This war was fueled by religious tensions and power struggles between Catholic and Protestant states, and it involved many of the major European powers of the time. By the end of the war in 1648, it is estimated that up to 8 million people had lost their lives and countless communities were left in ruins. The aftermath of such a prolonged conflict emphasizes the critical need for resolution and dialogue to restore peace. It serves as a reminder that persistent wars can tear apart the fabric of society, showing us the importance of diplomacy and the human desire for coexistence. So how can we learn from this chapter in history to prevent similar conflicts today? Is it really true that lasers can hack devices? A fascinating study has shown that iPhones and other gadgets equipped with virtual assistants can be fooled by a simple laser pointer. Researchers discovered that these devices respond to light waves in a way that's surprisingly similar to how they react to sound waves. By shining a laser beam directly at the microphone, they managed to trick the devices into accepting commands as if they had been spoken. This means that someone could potentially control their phone from a distance, just by using a laser. The implications of this are significant, raising questions about security for users everywhere. This clever method highlights not only the vulnerabilities within our devices, but also opens up fascinating discussions about the intersections between light and technology. Next time you use your virtual assistant, consider how even something as harmless as a laser might manipulate it. Is it really true that flamingos are pink from food? It's a vibrant fact that the stunning pink color of flamingos actually comes from their diet. These elegant birds get their beautiful hue primarily from carotenoid pigments, which are naturally present in their favorite meals like shrimp and algae. When flamingos consume these foods, their bodies break down the carotenoids, and the pigments are then deposited in their feathers, skin, and even their bills. The more carotenoids they eat, the pinker they become. Interestingly, flamingos are born gray and only start to develop their iconic pink color as they grow and eat more of these pigment-rich foods. In places where food is scarce, you may notice that some flamingos remain a lighter shade or even gray. This fascinating connection between their diet and coloration teaches us about the importance of nutrition in the animal kingdom and shows how what we eat can visibly change us. Isn't nature amazing? Is it really true that George Lucas recorded his cough? During the production of Revenge of the Sith, the famous filmmaker found a unique way to contribute to his movie's sound design. George Lucas, known for his creativity, decided to use his own cough as a sound effect for the menacing character General Grievous. By capturing that simple yet distinctive cough, Lucas added a layer of authenticity and personality to Grievous, who is a fierce villain in the Star Wars saga. This quirky decision highlights Lucas's hands-on approach to filmmaking, blending personal experiences with cinematic elements. It demonstrates how even the smallest details can contribute to a character's presence on screen, making them more memorable for audiences. Many fans appreciate these behind-the-scenes stories, which deepen their connection to the iconic films. Who knew a cough could become such an integral part of a galaxy far, far away? What if I told you passports can show a moose? Some Finnish passports have a fascinating animated effect where a moose appears to walk when you tilt the document. This clever design not only makes the passport visually appealing, but also celebrates local wildlife, creating a connection to the region's natural beauty. Imagine flipping through your passport and seeing this subtle animation. It's like having a little piece of home right in your travel essentials. This unique feature highlights how even the most ordinary items can tell a story and capture the spirit of a place. By incorporating such details, passports become more than just documents. They transform into vibrant reminders of the places we explore. Next time you use your passport, look closely. It might just surprise you with a charming moose animation that adds a touch of whimsy to your journey. Ever thought about why Australia built the dingo fence? This massive structure is not just an ordinary fence. It stretches over 5,600 kilometers, making it one of the longest fences in the world. Constructed during the 1880s, the dingo fence was designed to protect crops and livestock from the cunning dingoes that roamed the Australian countryside. Starting in eastern Queensland, the fence extends all the way to the cliffs near the Nullarbor Plain in the west, traversing diverse and rugged landscapes along its remarkable route. Farmers have tirelessly maintained this barrier to safeguard their animals against these clever hunters. Interestingly, the fence has taken on a life of its own, becoming an unexpected haven for many forms of wildlife, including goats, kangaroos, and various birds that have made their homes in its protective shadow. This fascinating example of human ingenuity highlights the intricate relationship between agriculture and wildlife management in a land known for its extremes. The dingo fence is more than just a boundary. It stands as a testament to the challenges of surviving in the harsh Australian outback. Who knew a fence could tell such a rich tale? You won't believe this about your finger movements. It might surprise you to learn that your fingers don't actually have muscles of their own. Instead, the real magic happens in the forearm and palm, where powerful muscles pull on tendons that connect to the bones in your fingers. This clever system provides you with incredible dexterity while keeping your fingers light and agile. When you want to wave hello or type a text, your brain sends signals to these forearm muscles, which then tug on the tendons to make your fingers move. This design helps you perform tasks like playing the piano or gripping a pencil with precision. Plus, because the muscles are tucked safely in your forearm, your fingers remain nimble for delicate movements. So next time you type or play, remember the muscular teamwork happening just above your wrist. Isn't that fascinating? A mystery from Australia still baffles us today. In 1948, a man was discovered dead on a beach near Adelaide, and the circumstances surrounding his death are as puzzling as ever. He had no identification, and the only clue was a small note found in his pocket with the words Tamam Shud, Persian for ended or finished. This led investigators to a torn book of poetry, linking it to a possible code or message. Despite extensive police efforts, including toxicology tests and appeals to the public, no one ever identified the man, and his death remains unsolved. Was it a tragic accident, a case of espionage, or something more sinister? This enigmatic story has sparked endless theories and even inspired books and documentaries. It invites curious minds to explore what truly happened that fateful day and whether we will ever uncover the truth. This might surprise you. A railway bridge can be art. In 2012, Australian street artist Megs took a drab old railway bridge in Ruppertal, Germany, and turned it into a whimsically vibrant masterpiece that resembles giant Lego bricks. By using brightly colored panels on the underside of the bridge, he created an illusion that captivated both locals and visitors alike. This creative installation transformed a mere functional piece of infrastructure into a playful work of public art, making people smile and inspiring joy. Meg's work received international acclaim for its inventiveness, showcasing how art can breathe new life into everyday structures. The bridge, once overlooked, now invites admiration and promotes a sense of community pride. It's a brilliant example of how creativity can change perceptions and encourage engagement with our surroundings. Have you ever seen something like this in your city? Check out the fun Hadouken-in photography trend. This might surprise you. Hadouken-in is a quirky Japanese photography movement that takes its inspiration from the popular video game Street Fighter. The name comes from the Hadouken move, where characters launch an energy blast towards their opponents. In this trend, participants capture playful poses as if they're being hit by this imaginary blast, resulting in hilarious and creative photos. Social media has propelled the Hadouken-in trend to fame, with people of all ages getting involved. Whether it's friends striking poses on the street, families getting in on the laughter, or even pets posing dramatically, the images spark joy and spontaneity. The charm lies in the combination of humor and artistry, allowing individuals to express themselves while having a blast. Plus, it encourages creativity as each photo captures a unique spin on the idea. So, if you're looking for a fun way to spice up your Instagram feed, why not try out your own Hadouken-in shot? Ever wondered about the mysteries of the Voynich manuscript? This ancient book, believed to have been created in the early 15th century, is filled with bizarre drawings and text written in a language that nobody can fully understand. Cryptographers and linguists have spent more than 100 years trying to crack the code, yet the manuscript's secrets remain locked away. Some pages feature strange plants that don't seem to exist, while others contain astrological symbols and diagrams that baffle scholars. Theories abound, ranging from it being a hoax to a genuine attempt at a complex cipher. Every time experts think they have made progress, new challenges emerge. This book, named after Wilfred Voynich, who purchased it in 1912, continues to ignite the imagination of readers and researchers alike. Could it hold knowledge from a lost civilization, or is it simply an elaborate puzzle meant to confound us? Ever thought about why Johnny Cash sounded so authentic? Johnny Cash received just 3 voice lessons during his journey to stardom, and his teacher quickly recognized something special. Instead of trying to mold Cash into a traditional singer, she encouraged him to embrace his natural style. This decision proved vital, allowing Cash to showcase his unique vocal charm, steeped in authenticity. His voice carried raw emotion and storytelling, captivating fans from all walks of life. Since he didn't alter his sound, listeners felt a genuine connection with him, which set him apart in the music industry. This approach highlights how sometimes less is more when it comes to talent. Cash's story reminds us that nurturing your unique voice can lead to extraordinary success. So what if you let your true self shine rather than follow the crowd? You might be shocked to learn that SpaceX launched a car. In 2018, the innovative company SpaceX, founded by Elon Musk, made headlines when they sent a shiny red Tesla Roadster into orbit aboard the Falcon Heavy rocket. This was part of a test flight and showcased not just the rocket's powerful capabilities, but also Musk's flair for the dramatic. Instead of a typical payload, they decided to put a car in space, complete with a mannequin dressed as an astronaut named Starman, seated in the driver's seat. As the Roadster zooms around the solar system, it adds a quirky twist to the history of automotive technology, blending engineering achievements with a touch of whimsy. This unprecedented journey invites us to imagine a future where cars are not just on Earth, but also exploring the cosmos. Can you picture driving through the stars? Prepare to be amazed by the muntjac deer's chromosomes. This unique deer, native to the forests of India, stands out not just for its beauty, but also for its peculiar genetic makeup. Unlike most mammals, which typically have a standard chromosome count, the muntjac deer has an abnormal number that baffles scientists. They carry around 7 pairs of chromosomes, a sharp contrast to the usual number, which can go up to 23 pairs in many species. This unusual chromosome count may influence various aspects of their biology and evolution, potentially affecting their adaptability to the environment. Researchers are eager to uncover how this difference impacts their survival and behavior. By studying these fascinating creatures, scientists hope to gain insights into genetic diversity and animal adaptation. Isn't it incredible how something as tiny as chromosomes can shape an entire species? Here's a wild fact about elephants' sleep habits. Elephants typically sleep only about 4 hours a night, which is far shorter than most mammals. While many animals need lengthy slumbers to recharge their energy, elephants have adapted to thrive on less rest. Interestingly, they often snooze while standing up. This behavior allows them to remain alert to threats from predators, as they can quickly escape if danger approaches. Despite their massive size, these gentle giants have evolved to balance their need for rest with their survival instincts. In the wild, elephants might choose to take short power naps rather than enter deep sleep. They do, however, enter a deeper stage of sleep when they lie down, which is crucial for their overall health. So the next time you think about a good night's sleep, remember that elephants have their unique way of resting, proving once again that nature has its fascinating quirks. Isn't it incredible how different creatures adapt to their environments? Believe it or not, hen's ear color determines egg hues. This fascinating fact reveals that the color of an egg is linked directly to the hen's ear color. Hens with white earlobes typically lay white eggs, while those with red earlobes produce brown eggs. Isn't that cool? However, there are some curious exceptions, like the Araucana hen, which lays beautiful bluish eggs. These unique eggs get their striking color from a natural pigment called biliverdin that is present in the shell. Despite these colorful shells, all eggs, regardless of their exterior shade, offer the same delightful flavor and nutritional value. So whether you crack open a classic white egg or a vibrant blue one, you're getting the same nutritious goodness. Next time you reach for eggs at the store, remember that there's more than meets the eye. The next egg you pick might just have an interesting story about its hen's heritage. Have you ever wondered why ice cream changed? In the 1890s, ice cream in London was served in unique reusable glass containers known as penny licks. Picture this. Excited customers would pay a penny for a tasty scoop, happily licking the ice cream straight from these cups before returning them. Unfortunately, these cups weren't cleaned, leading to some pretty unsanitary conditions. This reckless practice contributed to the spread of dangerous diseases such as cholera and typhoid, raising serious health concerns. As awareness grew, penny licks were eventually banned, paving the way for a revolutionary idea: the disposable ice cream cone. Invented in 1904, this simple yet genius solution not only offered a cleaner way to enjoy ice cream, but also changed how we experience this delightful treat forever. Would you dare to lick from a penny lick today? Let's uncover the truth about Rome's legendary founders. According to ancient legend, the founding of Rome is traced back to 753 BC, intertwined with the fascinating tale of twins Romulus and Remus. These brothers faced incredible odds right from the start. They were abandoned at birth and miraculously raised by a she-wolf. As they grew, Romulus and Remus became determined to create a new city, a fresh start away from their troubled beginnings. However, a fierce disagreement arose during their planning. Romulus wanted one thing, while Remus had another idea. This conflict tragically escalated, leading Romulus to kill his brother Remus, a dark moment that ultimately crowned him as the first king of the fledgling city. This powerful story captures themes of brotherhood, ambition, and the complexities of leadership. Fascinating foundations for a civilization that would change history. Prepare to be amazed by ants in warfare. These tiny insects show surprising military intelligence when faced with challenges. Ants don't just charge headfirst into battle, they strategize. For example, they often send weaker members of their colony to test the enemy's defenses first, gathering valuable information without risking their strongest fighters. This smart tactic helps the colony gauge its chances of success. Additionally, ants are known for their sneak attacks, launching surprise offensives that can overwhelm unaware foes. The collaborative approach of an ant army exemplifies teamwork and clever planning, allowing these small creatures to conquer much larger opponents. It's fascinating to think that while humans study military tactics, ants have been practicing their own version for millions of years. Who knew that such small beings could teach us big lessons about strategy and nature? Here's a wild fact about the Green Hornet. This iconic superhero, created in the 1930s, lived a thrilling double life as Britt Reed, a savvy newspaper publisher by day and a daring crime fighter under the cover of night. What makes the Green Hornet truly fascinating is how he blends journalism with heroism. Reed used his newspaper as a platform to expose crime and corruption, giving him the inside scoop on evildoers in his city. With his trusted companion Cato by his side, he fought against villains, using not just strength but also intelligence and wit. The Green Hornet's unique approach combined the power of the press with the thrill of superhero antics, showing how storytelling can inspire change and justice. This dynamic character has appeared in radio shows, comics, and even movies, captivating audiences for generations. So, how does a newspaper publisher become one of the most beloved vigilantes in pop culture? Did you know hiccups can be controlled? Hiccups, those annoying involuntary spasms of the diaphragm, can actually be managed with a few clever tricks. While they usually strike out of nowhere, you can consciously induce them to help reset your system. Techniques like holding your breath or swallowing repeatedly create a temporary distraction for your diaphragm, allowing it to reset and stop the hiccup cycle. For instance, try taking a deep breath and holding it for as long as possible. This increases carbon dioxide levels in your blood, which might just calm the diaphragm down. Alternatively, swallowing a few times in quick succession can also help reset your body's rhythm. So the next time you find yourself hiccuping at an inopportune moment, remember that you have the power to take control of it. Who knew that managing such an annoying little quirk could be within your reach? Is it really true that parrots live over 80 years? Yes, some parrots can live well beyond 80 years, making them incredibly long-lived companions. This remarkable lifespan is one reason why they are often seen as more than just pets. They can become valued family members. These feathered friends are not only known for their age, but also for their impressive ability to imitate human voices and sounds, which adds personality to their character. Imagine having a companion that could chat with you or mimic your favorite tunes for a lifetime. Because of their extraordinary longevity, many families find themselves passing down their parrot from one generation to the next, creating unique bonds across ages. Caring for a parrot means committing to a long journey together, filled with laughter and dialogue. So if you're considering welcoming one into your home, think about the adventure that lies ahead and the faithful friend you'll have for decades. Is it really true that Thimphu's dogs are so happy? In the capital city of Bhutan, Thimphu, strays are treated like beloved community members, earning them the title of the happiest dogs in the world. This unique situation stems from the strong Buddhist beliefs of the locals, who promote compassion and kindness towards all living beings, including animals. Rather than avoiding these furry friends, residents frequently go out of their way to feed, shelter, and groom them, creating a safe and loving environment. Visitors to Thimphu often notice strays lounging in parks, basking under the sun, and joyfully roaming the colorful streets. This deep connection highlights an essential aspect of Bhutanese culture, where respect for nature and kindness are paramount. Many Thimphu inhabitants regard these dogs not just as pets, but as integral members of their family and community. So when you envision Thimphu, remember it is not only known for its breathtaking landscapes and rich cultural heritage, but also for a thriving pack of joyful canines living their lives to the fullest. Did you know penguins have their own built-in heater? It might surprise you to learn that these adorable birds are not just cute. They have an amazing adaptation that allows them to thrive in the freezing Antarctic climate. Penguins possess an internal thermostat that regulates their body temperature, helping them stay cozy even when the outside temperature plunges to astonishing lows. In addition to this remarkable ability, their feathers play a crucial role in this insulation. Covered in tightly packed waterproof feathers, they trap warm air close to their skin, forming an effective barrier against the biting cold. This unique combination of features allows penguins to dive into icy waters and hop back on land with ease, all while maintaining their body heat. Isn't nature fascinating? These adorable birds remind us how evolution equips species with the tools they need to survive in extreme environments. Ready for a ride? Meet the Abarth 695 Tributo Ferrari. This incredible car made its debut in 2010 and quickly captured the hearts of car enthusiasts everywhere. Imagine a pint-sized powerhouse that combines the spirited charm of Abarth with the sheer prestige of Ferrari. Designed to celebrate the legendary Ferrari brand, this special model is not just about looks. It represents a perfect fusion of performance and elegance, showing off what both manufacturers do best. Picture a sleek, compact body with a roar that could make any adrenaline junkie smile. With its turbocharged engine, the Tributo Ferrari delivers a thrilling ride that'll make you feel like you're on the track at Monza. The signature racing stripes and Ferrari's iconic logo add the perfect touch of flair, making it a true collector's item. Whether you're driving it through city streets or showcasing it at car shows, the Abarth 695 Tributo Ferrari is more than just a car. It's a celebration of speed, style, and the exhilarating world of motorsports. Who wouldn't want to take this stylish beast for a spin? Ever thought about why wars change with the Gatling gun? Dr. Richard Gatling believed his invention could actually prevent nations from going to war. Introduced in the 1860s, the Gatling gun was revolutionary as it became the first rapid-fire weapon, capable of unleashing hundreds of rounds in just a minute. Imagine the power of one soldier wielding this machine. It could wreak havoc equivalent to that of 100 men. This staggering advancement in military technology marked a turning point in how battles would be fought and set the stage for the modern machine guns we see today. While Gatling envisioned it as a tool for peace, with the potential to deter conflict through overwhelming firepower, it ultimately reshaped entire battlefields, pushing countries to adapt and respond in ways that transform warfare forever. How did this invention affect the outcome of wars? Did you know flowers bloom in space now? For the first time ever, astronauts planted flowers aboard the International Space Station, bringing a breath of Earth's beauty to the cosmos. In a remarkable experiment, they sowed seeds of the zinnias, hoping to explore how plants grow in microgravity. This fascinating project helps scientists understand how space conditions affect plant growth, which is crucial for future long-term space missions, like those to Mars. The vibrant colors of the zinnias not only contribute to the station's environment, providing emotional comfort to the crew, but they also serve as a living laboratory. By studying these flowers, researchers learn how to enhance plant growth, which may help provide food for astronauts on deep space missions. So what other plants might we see floating among the stars in the future? Can you imagine the art of paper sculpture? Ima Mayo is a talented paper artist who has captivated many with his stunning creations. His work showcases meticulous designs that involve precise printing, cutting, and gluing techniques. Each piece reflects his incredible attention to detail and passion for the craft. Ima Mayo spends countless hours perfecting his sculptures, demonstrating that artistry takes both dedication and patience. Whether it's crafting delicate flowers or intricate animals, his ability to transform a simple sheet of paper into a lifelike figure is truly remarkable. Viewers often find themselves amazed by how he manages to breathe life into these materials, creating a visual feast that invites closer inspection. The process itself is an art form, blending traditional techniques with a modern twist. As more people discover his work, the world of paper sculpture continues to grow, inspiring others to explore their own artistic talents. What will Ima Mayo create next? The possibilities are endless. Curious about the booming cybersecurity market? As technology becomes a massive part of our everyday lives, the need for cybersecurity is more critical than ever. With the rapid expansion of the internet, smartphones, and smart devices, people are more connected, but this also means more opportunities for cyber threats. In fact, experts predict the global cybersecurity market will surpass an impressive $300 billion by 2024. This surge is driven by businesses and individuals alike who want to protect their valuable data from hackers, viruses, and other malicious attacks. Companies are investing heavily in advanced security solutions, including firewalls, encryption, and artificial intelligence to safeguard their systems and information. The rise in cybercrime is proving to be a wake-up call for everyone, emphasizing that in our tech-savvy world, staying safe online is more important than ever. Are you ready to explore the world of cybersecurity? Is it really true that feet can be art? In Japan, an influencer has crafted a successful career by showcasing artistic photos of their feet. This unique approach to social media is a testament to how creative industries are evolving in the digital age. With the rise of platforms like Instagram and TikTok, ordinary interests can transform into extraordinary careers. This influencer's journey reflects a growing trend where individuals embrace unconventional niches, celebrating what makes them unique. The foot photography trend not only captivates audiences with its creativity, but also challenges traditional notions of beauty. It invites people to explore new perspectives on art and self-expression. By highlighting the artistry in something as commonplace as feet, this influencer demonstrates that, with a little imagination, anyone can turn a personal interest into a thriving business. What other unique interests do you think could inspire similar success? Let's uncover the truth about parrots' mimicry. Parrots are famous for their ability to mimic sounds, but there's more to this behavior than meets the eye. Parrots use their mimicry not just for fun, but also as an essential part of social communication. This skill helps them maintain flock cohesion in the wild, allowing them to bond with each other through sound. Interestingly, when parrots imitate human speech or other animal noises, they're not truly understanding language in the way we do. Instead, they use these sounds to connect with their human caretakers or fellow animals, creating a unique relationship based on shared sounds. This form of communication showcases their intelligence and adaptability. So next time you hear a parrot talking, remember they're not just mimicking words, they're engaging in a fascinating way that strengthens their social bonds. How cool is that? You'll be amazed by the $100,000 bill. In 1935, the U.S. Treasury created an extraordinary piece of currency featuring the portrait of President Woodrow Wilson. These massive bills were used exclusively for transactions between Federal Reserve banks, which means they never reached everyday people like you and me. Designed to facilitate large transfers and minimize the need for physical cash during transactions, these bills were part of a high-value currency system. Although they might sound like a treasure hunt dream, $100,000 bills are incredibly rare today. In fact, they were discontinued in 1969 due to changes in the banking system and the growing reliance on checks and electronic transfers. So while you may not stumble upon one in your wallet, these bills remain a fascinating chapter in American financial history and a testament to the interesting economic practices of the past. Believe it or not, Alaska was bought for just $7.2 million. In 1867, the United States made a monumental purchase by acquiring Alaska from Russia, a deal famously orchestrated by Secretary of State William Seward. At the time, many Americans viewed Alaska as a frozen wasteland, leading to the nickname Seward's Folly or Seward's Icebox. However, Seward had a vision of its potential, seeing its vast natural resources and strategic advantages. The purchase price of $7.2 million might seem incredibly low today, but it translated to about 2 cents an acre. This bold move expanded U.S. territory significantly and opened the door to the rich bounty of resources Alaska would later provide, including oil, gold, and fish. The deal also added immense value in terms of military positioning and trade routes. Today, Alaska stands as a testament to foresight and the unexpected benefits of bold political decisions. Isn't it intriguing how something once considered a folly turned into such a vital part of the U.S. landscape? Let's uncover the truth about global population growth. Did you know that around 7% of all humans who have ever lived are alive today? This staggering figure emphasizes just how rapidly our global population has grown over the centuries. As of now, we number over 8 billion people on Earth, a sharp increase from just a few billion in the mid-20th century. Factors contributing to this growth include advances in medicine, better agricultural practices, and improved living conditions, which have significantly reduced mortality rates. This population surge presents both exciting opportunities and pressing challenges. For instance, while more people mean more innovative ideas and a larger workforce, it also raises concerns like resource management, environmental sustainability, and urban planning. How can we balance a growing population with our planet's resources? The answers are crucial for a sustainable future. Prepare to be amazed by Esau Machi's sword skills. Esau Machi has earned the title of the fastest swordsman in the world, showcasing unbelievable reflexes and precision with his katana. Holding multiple Guinness World Records, he has captivated audiences with his lightning-fast movements that look like they're straight out of a live-action anime. What sets Esau apart is not just his speed, but also the level of control he maintains while performing intricate techniques that require years of dedicated practice. Fans often compare his performances to the dramatic fights we see in popular martial arts films, where every slash and thrust is delivered with stunning accuracy. Esau trains rigorously, pushing his limits to perfect each movement. His incredible talent and discipline inspire many aspiring martial artists to take up the sword. Have you ever dreamed of mastering a skill that seems almost superhuman? Did you know left-handedness is rare among people? Surprisingly, only about 10% of the world's population is left-handed. This means that if you're a lefty, you are part of a unique group that often stands out in a right-handed world. Scientists believe that hand preference might be influenced by genetics and brain structure. For instance, Our brain's left hemisphere controls the right hand, while the right hemisphere manages the left hand. Interestingly, left-handed people are sometimes thought to have advantages in certain sports like tennis and boxing, where quick reflexes and agility are essential. However, they might also face challenges in a world designed primarily for right-handers, from everyday tools to school desks. So next time you meet a lefty, remember they have a special place in our diverse human community. Guess what really drives tattoo choices in England? In a wild night of celebration, one man found himself waking up with YOLO inked on his forehead, a decision sparked by a dare from a buddy. This acronym stands for You Only Live Once, a popular phrase that encourages seizing the moment. While it might have seemed like a fun idea at the time, the tattoo quickly turned into a source of regret. The next day, the man learned the hard way that his new facial artwork cost him a job opportunity. Employers often look for professionalism, and prominent tattoos can create an unfavorable impression during interviews. This story highlights the impact of impulsive decisions, especially in party settings. So before you agree to a crazy dare, think about the possible consequences. Is that temporary thrill worth a lasting mark? Guess what really drives movie magic in London? At the Prince Charles Cinema, a unique group of volunteers takes on the role of silent ninjas, ensuring moviegoers have an uninterrupted experience. These dedicated volunteers blend into the shadows, dressed in ninja attire, ready to swoop in and address any disruptions. Imagine watching an epic film and suddenly spotting a ninja gliding down the aisle. Their mission is simple yet vital: keep the atmosphere focused and enjoyable for everyone. These ninjas are trained to intervene quietly and effectively, minimizing distractions without causing a scene. Patrons appreciate this quirky initiative, knowing that their cinematic adventure is protected by these stealthy guardians. Plus, it adds a fun twist to the experience. So the next time you visit the Prince Charles Cinema, keep an eye out for these surprising protectors of film enjoyment. After all, they're there to make your movie night unforgettable. Believe it or not, Kermode bears live in Canada. These unique creatures, often called spirit bears, are a rare sight, found almost exclusively on Vancouver Island. Unlike regular black bears, Kermode bears can have a striking white coat due to a genetic trait. This fascinating feature has led to their nickname, spirit bears, which connects to indigenous cultures that regard them as symbols of good luck and strength. Vancouver Island provides the perfect habitat for these bears, thanks to its lush forests and abundant salmon streams. The local environment offers plenty of food, allowing these remarkable animals to thrive. However, Kermode bears are endangered, facing threats from habitat loss and climate change. Conservation efforts are crucial to protect their habitat and ensure their survival for future generations. Observing these majestic creatures in the wild is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, making the allure of Vancouver Island even more captivating. Have you ever imagined encountering a spirit bear in its natural habitat? Wolves don't just howl at the moon. Contrary to popular belief, these fascinating creatures howl primarily to communicate with their pack. When wolves let out a haunting howl, they are signaling their territory, which warns other wolves to steer clear. This vocalization also plays a key role in hunting. By howling, they can coordinate their efforts and strategize their attacks on prey. Additionally, howling helps wolves find each other over vast distances, especially in dense forests or rugged terrains where visual contact is limited. The image of wolves howling at a full moon likely comes from their preference for nighttime activity, making them easier to spot against the night sky. So next time you hear a wolf's howl, remember it's not about the moon, but rather their intricate social communication. Is it really true that Laura Parker Bowles prefers privacy? Born in 1978, Laura is the daughter of Queen Camilla and her first husband, Andrew Parker Bowles. Despite her royal connections, Laura has chosen a life that is remarkably low-key and often stays out of the spotlight. This decision allows her to enjoy family life, as she is married and has children, contributing to her more private lifestyle compared to her half-brothers, who are more publicly visible. Laura's choice underscores the diverse paths that royal-adjacent family members can take, emphasizing how not everyone seeks fame or attention. While many assume that being part of a royal family means embracing the limelight, Laura shows that it's perfectly valid to prioritize privacy and family over public appearances. Her story challenges the typical narratives about royalty and reminds us that everyone has the right to live life on their own terms. Prepare to be amazed by the science of decay. When a human body starts to break down, it doesn't just disappear quietly, it makes its presence known through a powerful and distinct odor. This smell arises from a mix of chemicals produced during decomposition, notably cadaverine and putrescine. These compounds are formed as bacteria break down tissues and organic matter, creating a scent that most people would find unpleasant. Forensic scientists and crime scene investigators have a keen sense of smell as they are trained to recognize this unique odor. This skill often acts as an early warning sign of decomposition, helping them gather crucial evidence at crime scenes. Understanding these scents not only aids in investigations, but also sheds light on the natural process of life and death. Isn't it fascinating how our bodies transform and signal their change in such a dramatic way? Believe it or not, Copenhagen loves bicycles. With about 36% of its residents opting for bikes as their main way to get around, this city has truly embraced cycling as a lifestyle. It's no surprise, then, that Copenhagen boasts an impressive public bicycle system known as city bikes. This convenient network allows locals and visitors alike to rent bicycles from numerous stations scattered throughout the city. Imagine effortlessly hopping on a bike to explore charming neighborhoods, beautiful parks, and stunning waterfronts. Not only does this sustainable mode of transportation help reduce traffic congestion, but it also contributes to cleaner air. Riding a bike in Copenhagen is not just practical, it's also a fun way to get some exercise while soaking up the vibrant atmosphere. The city's dedication to making cycling safe and enjoyable is evident in its extensive network of bike lanes and friendly traffic design. So whether you're commuting to work or just enjoying a leisurely afternoon ride, Copenhagen's bicycle culture makes it an ideal destination for bike enthusiasts and casual riders alike. Are you ready to pedal through this amazing city? Why do apples keep you so hydrated? Apples are composed of approximately 86% water, which is quite impressive for a fruit. This high water content plays a crucial role in keeping you hydrated, especially on hot days or after a workout. When you bite into a crisp apple, not only are you enjoying a delicious snack, but you're also treating your body to a refreshing dose of hydration. Beyond just water, apples are packed with vitamins and antioxidants that support your overall health. For instance, they are a great source of vitamin C, which boosts your immune system, and they contain fiber that aids digestion. Eating an apple can also help reduce the risk of chronic diseases due to the antioxidants that fight free radicals in your body. So next time you munch on an apple, remember that you're not only satisfying your hunger, but also giving your body a burst of hydration and essential nutrients. Who knew such a simple fruit could pack so much goodness? This might surprise you. Crassus met a shocking end. Roman general Marcus Crassus, known as one of history's wealthiest individuals, faced a grim fate that highlights his insatiable greed. In 53 BC, after his defeat in the Parthian campaign, Crassus was captured and brought before his enemies. Rather than simply executing him, they chose a punishment that sent a clear message about his character. They poured molten gold down his throat, a merciless act that embodied the idea that his obsession with wealth ultimately led to his downfall. Crassus famously believed that true richness lay in one's ability to raise an army, showcasing a deep connection between power and wealth in ancient Rome. His life and death illustrate a stark lesson about excess. Being wealthy isn't solely about riches, but also about the responsibilities and consequences that come with it. So the next time you think about the balance of wealth and power, remember the fate of Crassus and what it reveals about greed. Is it really true that Robert Wadlow was a giant? Robert Wadlow, born in 1918, holds the remarkable title of the tallest man in recorded history, standing at a staggering 2.72 meters. His incredible height resulted from a rare condition called gigantism, which occurs when the pituitary gland produces too much growth hormone. While many might think being extraordinarily tall is a blessing, Wadlow faced numerous challenges in his short life. He continued to grow until his untimely death at the age of just 22 in 1940, largely due to complications from an infection. Despite his height, which made him a spectacle and an icon, Wadlow struggled with various health issues associated with his size. He required custom-made clothing and shoes due to his unique proportions, and had to navigate the world in ways that many of us take for granted. His legacy lives on not only in the record books, but also as a poignant reminder of the complexities that come with being different. What lessons can we learn from Robert's extraordinary life? Ever wondered about the cost of Grand Theft Auto V? This blockbuster video game took a whopping $265 million to develop, making it one of the most expensive games ever produced. It's amazing to think about how much effort goes into creating such an expansive virtual world. From stunning graphics and detailed characters to the complex storyline and immersive gameplay, every aspect is meticulously crafted. This enormous budget covers everything from talented programmers and artists to voice actors and marketing campaigns. In fact, Grand Theft Auto V brought in over $1 billion in sales just 3 days after its release in 2013, making it not only a costly endeavor, but also a hugely profitable one. The game's vast open-world design allows players to explore freely and interact with numerous side missions, which keeps them engaged for hours. With its mix of thrilling action, crime-themed narrative, and detailed environments, it's no surprise that players are still captivated by its world years after its release. Ever thought about what it takes to create such an epic experience? What if I told you Hefner loved Monroe? Hugh Hefner, the iconic founder of Playboy magazine, had a deep admiration for the glamorous Marilyn Monroe. In fact, he paid a staggering $75,000 to secure his final resting place next to her in a cemetery in Los Angeles. This wasn't just a whimsical choice, it reflected Hefner's lifelong fascination with Monroe, who was the very first centerfold of Playboy in 1953. Hefner once said that she embodied the spirit of the magazine, symbolizing freedom and beauty. By choosing to be buried beside her, Hefner fulfilled a dream that linked his legacy with that of a true Hollywood legend. Their graves are now side by side, making a unique statement about fame and the lasting impact of culture. Many people visit this site to pay their respects, wondering what Hefner's vision for the world of entertainment might have been had he still been alive. You won't believe this about kelp's benefits. Kelp is not just a vibrant plant found underwater. It's packed with essential nutrients like iodine, calcium, and magnesium that our bodies need. This ocean superfood is used in various foods, from salads to soups, and can also be found in dietary supplements for those looking to boost their nutrient intake. But that's not all. Kelp plays a significant role in combating climate change. By absorbing and storing large amounts of carbon dioxide, it helps reduce greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. Beyond its nutritional value, kelp is also vital for marine ecosystems, providing habitat and food for a wide array of sea creatures. This benefits biodiversity, supports healthy oceans, and promotes environmental balance. So the next time you enjoy a kelp dish or think about dietary supplements, remember its extraordinary contributions to both your health and our planet's climate health. Did you know China has over 1.4 billion citizens? This staggering number makes China the most populous country in the world, and it's a fascinating aspect of its rich history and culture. With such a vast population, you can imagine the incredible diversity found within its borders. From bustling megacities like Beijing and Shanghai to picturesque rural villages, the variety in lifestyles, languages, and traditions is astounding. The immense population also plays a vital role in the global economy. China is a hub for manufacturing and technology, influencing markets worldwide. However, managing such a large population comes with challenges. Issues like urbanization, environmental sustainability, and resource allocation require innovative solutions. Remarkably, China has implemented several policies over the years aimed at balancing growth with quality of life for its citizens. As we think about our own communities, it's intriguing to ponder how such a large population shapes daily life in China. What does the future hold for this populous nation? Discover the shocking truth about Victorian beauty standards. In the quest for beauty during the Victorian era, people often turned to dangerous and toxic substances, including arsenic, to achieve the desired look. These perilous beauty methods included using arsenic-based powders to lighten skin and even consuming arsenic pills, all in the name of elegance and refinement. While this might sound unbelievable today, it reflects a time when societal pressure dictated extreme measures for appearance. Thankfully, modern cosmetic science has evolved significantly, with strict regulations ensuring that beauty products are safe for use. Innovations in skincare and makeup now prioritize health, allowing individuals to enhance their beauty without risking their well-being. The contrast between these hazardous Victorian practices and today's safer options serves as a powerful reminder of how far we've come in understanding beauty and health. What other surprising practices do you think history holds? Here's a wild fact about Hawaii's history. In 1870, a group of Americans tried to create the Kingdom of Hawaii as an independent nation, breaking away from not only the native Hawaiian governance, but also the growing influence of the United States. This fascinating chapter highlights the clash of interest between the settlers and the native population, showcasing the tensions of that era. The American group's dreams of independence didn't last long, as just 28 years later, Hawaii was formally annexed by the U.S. in 1898. This annexation was fueled by various motivations, including strategic military interests and economic ambitions. Hawaii's story reflects broader themes of colonialism and the quest for self-determination, making it a unique part of historical discussions on American expansion in the Pacific. Isn't it intriguing to look at how such events shape today's Hawaii? Did you know airbags save thousands of lives each year? Since their debut in the late 1980s, airbags have prevented over 1,500 fatalities annually, showcasing their critical role in car safety. When a collision occurs, these life-saving devices deploy in mere milliseconds, providing a protective cushion that softens the impact for passengers inside the vehicle. Modern airbags are equipped with cutting-edge sensors that detect the severity of a crash and adjust the inflation accordingly, tailoring the safety response to the needs of different passengers based on their size. This is particularly important to ensure that children and smaller adults receive optimal protection during an accident. Innovations have also introduced side curtain and knee airbags, which add extra layers of safety during side impact crashes. The ongoing advancements in airbag technology mirror the continuous improvements in automotive engineering, all aimed at making our roads safer. With each upgrade, we get closer to reducing traffic-related injuries even further. But wouldn't it be amazing if we could eliminate them altogether? Here's a wild fact about jousting. In the medieval world, jousting was one of the most thrilling yet perilous sports around. Imagine knights clad in heavy armor charging at each other on horseback, wielding long lances aimed to knock their opponent off their steed. The excitement was palpable, but the danger was real. These fierce collisions often resulted in serious injuries, like broken bones, concussions, or worse. Sometimes knights even faced death on the tournament fields. Despite these risks, jousting captivated audiences and showcased a knight's skill and bravery. Engaging in this sport was not just about strength, it involved strategy, precision, and a touch of theatrical flair for the cheering crowds. So next time you think of medieval times, remember that jousting was as much about glory as it was about survival. Isn't that a fascinating glimpse into history? Here's a wild fact about ferrofluous slime. This amazing kit combines science and fun, letting you create interactive slime that dances and moves in response to strong magnets. Imagine watching your colorful concoction swirl and shift, demonstrating real diamagnetic properties right in your hands. The best part? It's not just entertaining, it's also a hands-on learning experience. As you play, you discover how certain materials can repel magnetic fields, a fascinating concept in physics. Perfect for young scientists and curious minds, this slime kit encourages creativity while teaching valuable lessons about magnetism and matter. You can explore the science behind why the slime reacts the way it does, bridging the gap between play and education. So whether you're a parent looking for an engaging activity or a teacher wanting to inspire your students, ferrofluous slime makes science exciting and accessible. What could be more fun than playing with slime and learning at the same time? Did you know Disney sold Star Wars streaming rights? In 2016, Disney made a surprising move by selling the streaming rights for the beloved original Star Wars films to Turner, a deal that will last until 2024. This was a strategic choice because Disney was preparing to launch its own streaming service, Disney+. However, as the popularity of Star Wars continued to soar, Disney began to realize that having those iconic films on their platform would draw in many subscribers. Despite Disney's attempts to reclaim these rights, Turner has consistently refused to let go. This ongoing tug-of-war raises questions about the fate of classic films in the streaming age. With millions of fans eagerly waiting for Star Wars content, it will be interesting to see how this dispute unfolds. Will Disney eventually get back the rights to their galaxy far, far away? Did you know your tongue has 8 powerful muscles? The human tongue is a fascinating and multifunctional organ composed of 8 muscles that work together to perform various tasks. 4 of these muscles control the tongue's shape, allowing it to curl, flatten, and twist, while the other 4 hold it in place. This coordination is crucial for everyday actions like speaking, chewing, and swallowing. Imagine trying to talk or enjoy your favorite food without this incredible muscle. The dexterity of the tongue enables us to form words clearly and taste different flavors, making it one of the most versatile organs in our body. Additionally, the tongue's strength is often underestimated. It plays a key role in pushing food towards our teeth during eating and helps propel swallowed food down our throat. So the next time you chat with friends or savor a delicious meal, take a moment to appreciate the amazing work your tongue is doing behind the scenes. Surprisingly, pigments reveal complex mixing challenges. When you think of vibrant colors like ultramarine, you might picture them blending effortlessly, but the truth is quite different. Pigments are unique materials that often resist mixing, much like how oil and water don't combine. Ultramarine, made from the mineral lapis lazuli, showcases this complexity beautifully. When mixed with other substances, ultramarine tends to hold its identity, creating a striking visual effect rather than a uniform hue. This behavior illustrates the challenge artists face when trying to create a specific color or shade. Each pigment has its own chemical properties, which govern how it interacts with others. Some pigments can mix well, while others merely sit on top, refusing to blend. Understanding these interactions helps artists and designers make informed choices about their materials, ensuring the colors they create are both stunning and stable in their artwork. So next time you admire a vibrant painting, remember the fascinating science that goes into mixing those colors. Collaboration is key to smart decision-making in health. Scientists recently highlighted how our everyday decisions about nutrition and wellness are enhanced by working together. When people come together to share their experiences, insights, and knowledge about food and health, they create a richer understanding of what it means to live well. This collaborative approach isn't just about making meals. It's also about fostering a sense of community that encourages better choices and normalizes healthy habits. For instance, cooking classes or health workshops that invite group participation can lead to better nutritional choices than when individuals act alone. This is especially important as many seek guidance on maintaining balanced diets amid a flood of conflicting information. As we learn from others and support each other's journeys, we cultivate a culture where healthy living becomes part of our daily routines. So how can you join forces with friends or family to make healthier choices today? Explore the International Space Station from your couch. Thanks to Google Maps, you can take a virtual tour of one of the most extraordinary places in our solar system. Imagine floating effortlessly through the different modules where astronauts live and work. With just a click, you can zoom in on the sleeping quarters, laboratories, and even the stunning views of Earth from the station's windows. Such amazing technology lets you experience life in microgravity like never before. Your virtual adventure might include checking out the equipment used for experiments or catching a glimpse of meal prep in a zero-gravity kitchen. This online exploration offers an exciting way for students and space enthusiasts alike to learn about life beyond our planet. So why not take a break and dive into the wonders of space right now? Imagine a watch that disappears into the dark. Scientists recently created an incredible watch using Vanta Black, a material that absorbs an astonishing 99% of visible light. This means that when you wear the watch against a black background, it can appear nearly invisible, creating an optical illusion that leaves everyone amazed. Vanta Black is one of the darkest substances known, designed to trap light rather than reflecting it. When you look at the watch, its surface seems to vanish, causing it to blend seamlessly into its surroundings. This striking effect results from the way the material captures light, unlike typical objects that reflect some light and reveal their shapes. The researchers behind this creative design have brought art and science together, showing how innovative materials can challenge our perceptions. Imagine wearing something so special that it tricks the eye. People may ask about it, not realizing it exists right in front of them. Who knew a watch could be this fascinating? Discover the magic of Melisani Cave in Greece. This might surprise you. The Melisani Cave, located on the mesmerizing island of Kefalonia, is famous for its breathtaking blue waters. What makes this cave truly special is the large hole in its roof, where sunlight streams in, creating a magical light display that dances on the water. As sunlight filters down, it illuminates the underground pool with vivid shades of turquoise and deep blue, making it a photographer's paradise. Visitors often take boat rides into the cave to fully experience the vibrant colors and enchanting atmosphere. The cave is also steeped in mythology, believed to be linked to the ancient Greek nymphs and the god Pan. Whether you're looking to soak in stunning views, learn about local legends, or simply enjoy a peaceful boat ride, Melisani Cave offers a unique adventure that shouldn't be missed. Guess what really drives modern medicine's roots? Long before the advent of modern painkillers, people discovered that chewing willow bark could offer relief from pain. This simple remedy is very effective because the bark contains salicylic acid, a key ingredient that forms the basis of aspirin, one of the most commonly used medications today. Ancient Egyptians and renowned Greek physician Hippocrates documented the medicinal properties of willow bark, demonstrating that our ancestors understood the power of nature in healing. Even though technology has advanced and we have developed numerous medications, the wisdom of using natural remedies showcases the enduring value of ancient practices. By looking at the history of medicine, we can appreciate how such traditions laid the groundwork for modern pharmaceuticals. So next time you reach for that bottle of aspirin, remember that you're embracing a remedy that stretches back thousands of years, connecting us to the knowledge and experiences of those who came before us. How fascinating is that? Here's a wild fact about the longest bridge. The Danyang Kunshan Bridge in China is the world's longest bridge, stretching an incredible 164.8 kilometers. That's longer than the distance between some major cities. This engineering marvel, finished in 2010, is part of the Beijing-Shanghai high-speed railway. Imagine building something that long. The bridge effortlessly spans rice paddies, rivers, and even urban areas, showcasing the remarkable capability of modern engineering. It took about 4 years to construct, involving thousands of workers and tons of concrete. When you take a train ride on this remarkable structure, you're not just traveling, you're experiencing a massive feat of human ingenuity. The bridge was designed to withstand strong earthquakes and heavy winds, ensuring safety for millions of passengers each year. If you're ever in China, taking a train across this long bridge offers breathtaking views of the countryside. The Danyang Kunshan Bridge is a brilliant symbol of progress, redefining how we approach transportation and infrastructure. How cool is it to think about riding on the longest bridge in the world? Let's uncover the truth about flower odors. Did you know that around 90% of flowers emit smells that are anything but pleasant? While many blossoms delight us with sweet fragrances to attract helpful pollinators like bees and butterflies, some take a different approach. For instance, the infamous corpse flower does something astonishing. It mimics the scent of rotting flesh. This foul aroma draws in insects such as flies and beetles, which are tricked into thinking they've found a prime breeding ground. This fascinating strategy highlights the incredible variety found in plant reproductive methods. Over time, evolution has enabled flowers to adapt their scents to meet their unique ecological needs. By using offensive odors, these plants ensure their survival and reproduction in a world where competition for pollinators is fierce. So next time you stop to smell the flowers, consider that not all scents are meant to please our noses. Some are just good old survival tactics. Believe it or not, the Sunhouse 360 homes spin for sunshine. These fascinating homes, crafted by talented architects in Malaga, Spain, are taking eco-friendly living to a whole new level. Imagine a house that rotates throughout the day, always positioning itself to face the sun. This innovative design allows the homes to maximize solar energy absorption, which is crucial for harnessing renewable energy. By doing this, residents can save an impressive amount, up to 70% on their energy bills. This means less dependency on traditional energy sources and a step forward in sustainable living. The architects aim to create a functional yet stylish home that adapts to its environment, making it perfect for those who care about the planet. With the ability to pivot and adjust, these homes not only provide comfort, but also contribute to a greener future. As climate change continues to be a pressing concern, innovations like the Sunhouse 360 highlight the importance of smart design in our efforts to live sustainably. Could this be the future of housing? Why do silverback gorillas have such amazing strength? These incredible animals can deadlift an impressive weight, showcasing their remarkable physical power. Adult male silverbacks can weigh up to 400 pounds and possess muscles that are much denser than those of humans. Despite being primarily herbivorous, munching on leaves, stems, and fruit, they exhibit strength that is nearly 10 times greater than that of an average human. This might seem surprising, but their physical prowess is essential for survival in their lush, forested habitats. Their strength comes in handy for climbing trees, defending their troops, and establishing dominance among other males. When in danger, a silverback's sheer size and strength can deter potential threats, ensuring the safety of their family group. Watching a silverback move is a fascinating sight, as they often display both grace and power. This combination of muscle and agility allows them to navigate difficult terrains while foraging for food. Isn't it amazing how such a strong creature relies mostly on plant-based diets? Have you seen Setenil de las Bodegas housing? This incredible place in Cadiz, Spain, showcases a stunning blend of nature and architecture, with houses literally built into rocks and natural caves. Imagine walking through narrow streets where the roofs are formed by large boulders and cliffs hanging above. This unique construction style not only looks amazing, but also offers some practical advantages. The rock formations provide natural insulation, keeping homes cool in the scorching heat of summer and warm during chilly winters. The town is a picturesque sight, often attracting tourists with its charming, whitewashed buildings, contrasted by the rugged stone. As you explore Setenil de las Bodegas, you can enjoy the delicious local cuisine, vibrant culture, and the breathtaking views that surround this extraordinary village. It's a perfect example of how humans can adapt to their environment while also enhancing its beauty. Next time you're considering a unique travel destination, won't you think about visiting this remarkable town? Can you imagine that white spots reveal secrets? Often called leukonychia, these white spots on your fingernails are commonly misunderstood to mean you lack calcium or vitamins. Many people look at these spots and jump to conclusions about their health, but the reality is usually much simpler. These spots are typically harmless and usually arise from minor injuries to the nail matrix, which is where new nail growth occurs. Activities like knocking your nail against something or even aggressive manicures can lead to these little white blemishes. While they might be a cosmetic annoyance, leukonychia doesn't usually signal any serious health problems. If the spots don't go away after a few months or are accompanied by other symptoms, it's definitely worth a chat with a doctor. Otherwise, you can treat them like little reminders that our bodies are resilient and can recover from minor mishaps. Why exactly does hair fashion cause chaos sometimes? In a stunning beauty contest in the 1950s United States, an unexpected wardrobe malfunction stole the spotlight. The chaos began when one contestant, sporting a massive oversized hair clip, unintentionally tangled her elaborate hairstyle in another contestant's dress. As the audience gasped and cameras clicked away, The incident quickly transformed into a comical disaster, with media outlets labeling it an unintentional wardrobe catastrophe. This humorous blunder not only provided entertainment, but also made people realize how fashions can sometimes lead to unexpected troubles. Such incidents remind us that even in glamorous moments, surprises await. The memorable catastrophe also sparked conversations about the evolving beauty standards and the importance of comfort alongside style, causing future contestants to rethink their fashion choices. Who could have imagined that a hair clip could create such a memorable moment? Guess what really drives polar bear tourism in Canada? The Polar Bear Hotel in Churchill, Canada, offers visitors an unforgettable experience. Located near the icy shores of Hudson Bay, this unique hotel allows guests to observe majestic polar bears up close from the comfort of their own rooms. Imagine waking up to the sight of these incredible creatures roaming through the snowy landscape. Built with large panoramic windows, the hotel ensures that safety is a top priority while still providing a front-row seat to the wildlife spectacle. Each year, tourists flock to Churchill to catch a glimpse of the polar bears, especially during the autumn months when they venture onto the frozen tundra to hunt seals. The community in Churchill has embraced this opportunity, turning it into a vital part of their economy and promoting conservation efforts. As more people become aware of the challenges polar bears face due to climate change, experiences like these can help raise awareness and support for protecting their natural habitat. Are you ready to witness these stunning animals in their own environment? Hard to believe, but life is absurd. Absurdism is a fascinating philosophical view that embraces the idea that life doesn't come with a built-in meaning. Think about it. The universe often seems chaotic and indifferent to our struggles and dreams. Instead of getting frustrated by this unpredictability, absurdism encourages us to accept it. The philosophy suggests that rather than searching desperately for a purpose that may not exist, we should find joy in the absurdity of our daily experiences. Picture yourself laughing at the unexpected twists in your life, much like a character in a quirky film. Embracing the absurd can lead to a lighter, more humorous approach to challenges. In a world where things rarely go as planned, this perspective invites us to celebrate life's unpredictability and enjoy the ride. So can you find humor in the chaos of existence? Hard to believe, but the Spice Girls changed pop forever. In 1996, the legendary girl group made waves with their debut single Wannabe, which soared to the top of the charts and captured the hearts of listeners everywhere. This catchy anthem not only showcased their unique blend of pop and spice, but also introduced the powerful message of girl power. With themes of individuality and confidence, the Spice Girls inspired millions around the globe to embrace their true selves. Their fun and fierce personalities resonated with fans, making them cultural icons overnight. As they took the music scene by storm, their vibrant style and catchy tunes became a staple of the 90s. Decades later, their impact is still felt, reminding us all of the importance of friendship, empowerment, and believing in ourselves. Can a pop group really make such a difference? Ever thought about why Andy Warhol loved Mass? Despite being one of the most famous pop artists, Andy Warhol had deep religious convictions that shaped his life. A devout Catholic, he made it a point to attend Mass every Sunday without fail. This commitment not only reflected his faith, but also showcased his belief in community and service. Warhol's dedication extended beyond the church. He volunteered at soup kitchens, serving those in need and embodying the spirit of compassion he valued so much. Interestingly, he even played a role in converting at least one person to Catholicism, illustrating how fervently he shared his beliefs. Warhol's religious life may seem surprising given his often avant-garde art, but he blended the sacred and the modern, showing that faith and creativity can coexist beautifully. His life reminds us that spirituality can inspire even the most unconventional artists. Why exactly does the bombardier beetle spray toxins? This fascinating little insect has a unique way of defending itself against predators. When threatened, the bombardier beetle can squirt a hot, toxic liquid from its abdomen, creating a startling defense mechanism. This liquid is not just any substance. It's a mix of chemicals that can deter would-be attackers and even injure them. The beetle combines two chemicals in its body, which react explosively when mixed outside. Some species can shoot this hot spray up to 20 inches away, making it quite the impressive projectile. Not only does this clever tactic help it escape from dangerous situations, but it also serves as a warning to other animals to stay away. Nature has designed these beetles with an incredible ability to survive, highlighting the awe-inspiring adaptations that insects have developed in their quest for survival. Guess what really drives elephant pregnancies? During the remarkable 22-month gestation period, a pregnant elephant does incredible work to prepare her calf for survival in the wild. This lengthy time ensures that the calf develops the right physical and mental skills needed for life outside the womb. The mother provides a nurturing environment, allowing the calf to grow large enough to thrive, while also instilling essential behaviors that will be critical for its future. Elephants are known for their intelligence, and this is crucial during these months as the mother influences her baby's development through her interactions. As the calf grows, it's not just about size, it's about learning to communicate, forage for food, and recognize other herd members. This deep bond between mother and calf highlights not only the complexities of elephant reproduction, but also demonstrates the profound care and dedication elephants exhibit for their young. Hard to believe, but capuchin monkeys wash with urine. These clever primates have a unique grooming habit called urine washing, where they apply their own urine to their bodies, especially on their hands and feet. This surprising behavior may seem bizarre to us, but it serves important social and practical purposes. By spreading their scent, capuchins can communicate their presence to other monkeys in their group, helping to establish social bonds and territory. Imagine using your own scent to mark your place in the world. Moreover, the urine might help maintain their hygiene, as it can deter parasites. Watching these intelligent creatures in action reveals not only their adaptability, but also the complexity of their social interactions. So the next time you see a capuchin monkey, remember that their grooming rituals are more than just quirky habits. They play a key role in their lifestyle and community. Isn't nature fascinating? Did you know that challenges can boost your skills? Many people enjoy participating in quick challenges that last only about 10 minutes. These mini competitions create a fun environment where you can test your abilities while competing against friends or even yourself. Whether it's solving a tricky puzzle, completing an exciting game, or even trying to beat a record, the thrill of racing against the clock adds extra motivation. These challenges not only help sharpen your skills, but also foster creativity and quick thinking. Plus, they're perfect for anyone looking to break up the monotony of their day or engage in some friendly rivalry. So why not challenge yourself today? You might just discover hidden talents or learn something new, all while having a blast. What exciting challenge will you take on next? Here's something incredible about music chart legends. Only 4 music acts have achieved Billboard Top 40 hits across the 1980s, 1990s, 2000s, and 2010s. Michael Jackson, Madonna, U2, and Weird Al Yankovic. These artists have stood the test of time, showcasing their remarkable ability to adapt and thrive in the ever-changing music industry. Michael Jackson, often called the King of Pop, made waves with his groundbreaking videos and infectious hits. Madonna, the Queen of Pop, continually reinvented her sound, keeping her music fresh and relevant. U2 brought rock music to new heights with their powerful anthems, while Weird Al Yankovic's hilarious parodies added a unique twist to the charts. Their enduring presence demonstrates not only incredible talent, but also a knack for connecting with generations of fans. What do you think is the secret to their lasting success? Believe it or not, zinc air batteries are game changers. These fascinating batteries, often found in hearing aids, produce electricity via a chemical reaction that needs oxygen from the air. Unlike many traditional batteries, which rely solely on chemical reactions within their enclosed system, zinc air batteries utilize atmospheric oxygen. This unique mechanism allows them to create energy efficiently, making them lighter and often longer lasting compared to other types. Because they operate similarly to natural processes in living organisms, researchers are exploring their potential for innovative energy solutions in the future. Imagine a world where batteries not only power devices, but are also inspired by nature. As technology evolves, the possibility of using zinc air batteries in other applications like electric vehicles or renewable energy systems could change the way we think about energy altogether. Could this be the future of energy? Let's uncover the truth about smelly feet and cheese. Did you know that the same bacterium responsible for your stinky feet is also the one that gives certain cheeses their strong aroma? This bacterium, called Brevibacterium, thrives in warm, sweaty environments and loves to feast on the dead skin cells found on our feet. When it breaks down these cells, it releases compounds that create that distinct odor we all recognize. Interestingly, the same process occurs in some fermented cheeses, like Limburger, where Brevibacterium contributes to their pungent smell. This connection highlights a fascinating overlap between human hygiene and gourmet food. So, the next time you catch a whiff of smelly cheese, remember it's just a bacterial party, similar to the one happening in your shoes. Isn't it wild how nature links our everyday experiences in such unexpected ways? Let's uncover the truth about Apollo's guidance computer. You might be surprised to learn that the Apollo guidance computer, which helped land humans on the moon in 1969, had far less processing power than a modern smartphone. In fact, it operated with a mere 64 kilobytes of memory and a clock speed of just 120 MHz. This is astonishing compared to the powerful devices we carry in our pockets today. The computer was crucial for guiding the lunar module during the historic mission, handling tasks like navigation and control with impressive precision. Although the technology seemed primitive by today's standards, NASA engineers perfectly designed the guidance system, allowing astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin to make that historic lunar landing. The challenges they faced and overcame highlight just how innovative and resourceful human ingenuity can be. It's incredible to think that with such limited tech, they achieved something so monumental. How did they do it? With good planning, teamwork, and maybe a bit of luck. Can you imagine that Mars' moon is in danger? Phobos, one of the two moons orbiting Mars, is slowly but surely spiraling toward the planet. This isn't just a wild space story. Scientists predict that in about 50 million years, Phobos will reach a critical point. At that time, it might collide with Mars, creating a spectacular cosmic event. Alternatively, Phobos could disintegrate due to the immense gravitational forces of the red planet. As Phobos loses altitude, it experiences tidal forces that are causing it to slowly break apart. If you think about it, this process gives us a unique perspective on celestial mechanics and how moons interact with their planets. Imagine witnessing this dramatic change in the night sky, where a moon disappears or crashes. The fate of Phobos raises questions about the lifespan of moons in our solar system and shows us how dynamic and ever-changing our universe truly is. Did you know HIV started with chimpanzees? This intriguing fact highlights the complex relationship between humans and wildlife. Researchers believe that the human immunodeficiency virus, HIV, which causes AIDS, originally came from a virus found in chimpanzees. The story begins when humans hunted these animals and came into contact with their blood. The virus, called simian immunodeficiency virus, SIV, made a leap from chimpanzees to humans, adapting and evolving along the way. This crossover likely occurred in Central Africa, where hunting and exposure to animal blood were more common. Understanding this origin story is essential because it sheds light on how zoonotic diseases can jump from animals to humans, explaining the importance of wildlife conservation and public health. As we learn from HIV's beginnings, protecting animal habitats and promoting safe hunting practices are critical steps in preventing similar outbreaks in the future. So what else could we discover about the viruses that cross the species barrier? Hard to believe, but Russia is enormous. Covering around 17 million square kilometers, Russia proudly holds the title of the largest country in the world. This massive land stretches over 11 times the area of countries like France or Texas, showcasing an incredible diversity of landscapes, climates, and cultures. From the icy tundras of Siberia to the bustling streets of Moscow, the vastness of Russia is hard to wrap your head around. It borders 14 different countries, including China, Mongolia, and Norway, adding to its geographic significance. Even more fascinating, Russia's size means it spans 11 time zones, contributing to the rich tapestry of traditions and languages spoken across the nation. Whether you're roaming the historic streets of St. Petersburg or exploring the breathtaking mountains of the Ural region, the sheer scale of Russia offers endless adventures and stories waiting to be discovered. Here's a wild fact about vaults and cells. Vaults are among the most mysterious structures in cell biology, discovered roughly 40 years ago. Imagine tiny basketball-shaped capsules that live in nearly every cell of every animal on Earth. These giant, half-empty structures seem to play key roles in various cellular processes, yet they remain largely shrouded in mystery, often missing from science textbooks. Scientists believe that these vaults might help with transporting molecules and even protecting cells, but their precise functions are still under investigation. This enigma makes vaults fascinating subjects in cellular biology. So why are they so overlooked? Perhaps it's because they challenge our understanding of cellular architecture, encouraging researchers to explore the unknown. As we dive deeper into cell biology, unraveling the secrets of vaults could unlock new insights into health and disease. Here's something incredible about Wilt Chamberlain's record. On March 2, 1962, Wilt Chamberlain achieved an astonishing milestone by scoring 100 points in just one game, a record that still stands unchallenged in the NBA. Playing for the Philadelphia Warriors against the New York Knicks, Chamberlain's performance was nothing short of spectacular. In a game played before the era of three-pointers, he relied solely on his remarkable shooting ability, making 36 field goals and sinking 28 free throws. This incredible feat took place at the Hershey Sports Arena in Pennsylvania, where only a handful of lucky fans witnessed history. Chamberlain's achievement not only showcased his talent and endurance, but also changed the way we think about scoring in basketball. He was known for his size and strength, but that night he demonstrated a unique skill set that few athletes can rival. Will we ever see another player reach such heights? Why exactly does the U.S. Census matter today? The United States conducted its first census after 1790, revealing a population of approximately 4 million people at that time. This number is quite fascinating, especially when you consider that it's comparable to the size of many modern cities. Back then, the census aimed to count every person living in the country to help with taxation and representation in Congress. The information collected has shaped the growth and development of the nation, influencing everything from governmental funding to community services. Today, the census happens every 10 years, allowing us to track changes in population, demographics, and even housing trends. This data not only helps direct resources where they are needed most, but also plays a crucial role in shaping policies that affect our everyday lives. So our involvement in the census is crucial, as it helps create a better future for everyone. Have you heard about Michael Phelps' crazy diet? This legendary swimmer, often called the Baltimore Shark, needed an astounding 10,000 calories every day to power through his intense training sessions and competitions. Imagine eating as much as 4 or 5 times the average person's daily intake. Phelps's meals were packed with high-energy foods like pasta, oatmeal, and massive portions of protein. For breakfast, he could devour 3 fried egg sandwiches, a 5-egg omelet, and a bowl of grits. His calorie-heavy diet wasn't just about quantity, it was about fueling his exceptional athletic performance. Swimming demands a lot of energy, especially during rigorous training and events, so maintaining such energy levels was crucial for Phelps to stay at the top of his game. It sounds like a dream for anyone who loves food, but this diet was essential to support his grueling hours in the pool. Yet it also raises an interesting question about balance and nutrition for athletes. How do you think his eating habits compare to those of other elite athletes? Can you spot the leaf fish hiding in plain sight? These fascinating creatures are masters of disguise, blending seamlessly into their surroundings. Found mostly in the murky waters of rivers and streams, leaf fish can look just like floating leaves, making them hard to notice for both predators and prey. Their flat, leaf-like body shape and intricate patterns help them blend in with the vegetation around them, turning them into expert ambush predators. When hungry, a leaf fish will remain perfectly still, waiting for unsuspecting smaller fish to swim by. Once the moment is right, they strike with incredible speed. This unique camouflage not only protects them from being eaten, but also aids in their hunting skills, allowing them to thrive in environments where visibility is limited. Leaf fish highlight the wonders of evolution, showing how animals adapt to survive. Next time you see what looks like a leaf, remember, it might just be a clever fish lying in wait.